If you want to be a successful, thriving church, you need to master the art of the potluck.
And while everybody loves the standard no frills, just come and eat kind of potluck, we know that eventually you're going to want to spice things up with a theme.
And of course, choosing what to bring to a potluck is difficult, assuming that you bring anything at all, you big hairy moocher.
So today, we're going to teach you how to potluck like a pro. Tip 1. Pick an awesome theme. Luau's and fiestas are great, but they're so overdone. After being in the church for so long, frankly, I avoid any luau or fiesta themed parties. Because if I see one more cardboard cutout palm tree or piñata, I might just go crazy and kill everybody. How about try something edgy, fun, and new? Here are a few suggestions. Hobo garbage party, potluck in space, time traveler convention, and eating competition. You already got the food.
Tip 2. Ask for delicious food. No matter the theme, you need to figure out what type of food that you want this potluck to feature and then ask for it. Church folk will often surprise you by bringing something amazing if you will simply ask them to. Pulled barbecue pork, baked spaghetti, plenty of bacon and cheese to go around. The problem is, the cooks in your church family aren't going to step up and perform if they're not asked to. If you say, just bring whatever, well then you're going to get plenty of half-empty bags of potato chips and spray cheese.
Tip number 3. Food needs a reason. Remember when gluttony was considered one of the 7 deadly sins? Isn't it great that we don't believe that anymore? The truth is, we all want to eat, but we feel bad when we do. Especially when there's a situation where there's just too many good dishes to choose just one. How do we solve this problem? We give the food a purpose. Take donations for youth camp. Introduce a new missions or ministry opportunity. Anything to make overeating seem more holy.
Tip number 4. Cold food is nasty food. I can't tell you how many times I've bitten into an ice cold hot dog or a lasagna that tastes like it just came fresh out of the refrigerator. It doesn't matter if you've been heating these things up for hours. Once you take it out and put it on the table, food cools down quickly. And because of the chattering and the annoyingly slow kids who are in front of you in line, who can't decide between Doritos or Fritos and weigh this option out as if they were trying to decide what college they're going to attend, it may be an hour before everybody gets a plate. Answer: have your church invest in hot plates.
Tip 5. Get on a roll. 1 pack of 12 heat and serve rolls is not going to cut it, people. There are going to be riots and people are going to get hurt. That's all I have to say on the matter.
Tip number 6. Less ice, baby. Big drink dispensers filled with tea and lemonade are common sight at potlucks. And typically, these dispensers are filled with ice, which means in no time, the drinks are going to be watered down. Now, with tea, it's not that big of a deal because people are going to put a package of sweetener anyways, and it'll probably taste fine. But the more this happens to lemonade, the more it begins to taste like dishwater. Keep the ice out of the dispensers. Put a bowl next to the drinks. Fill it with ice. Let people ice their own drinks. And please, keep the lemonade pure.
Tip 7. Butter, salt, pepper. If you don't have salt and pepper shakers and a little bowl of margarine or butter on every table in the room, you might as well spit on everyone's plate too. When most people cook for folks in bulk, they tend to lighten up on the seasoning as to not offend older or more persnickety taste buds. To some, this means that everything will taste like an old boot. You wouldn't eat an old boot, would you? I didn't think so.
Tip 8. No weak sauce. And by sauce, I mean coffee. And by weak, I mean decaf. Nobody wants this with their dessert. The problem is, when coffee's provided, typically there's just as much decaf as there is regular. The regular runs out quicker, leaving what is essentially brown urine for the rest of us coffee drinkers. Do you want people to drink urine? You heartless monster? No? Then make at least twice as much regular as you do decaf.
Tip 9, separate dessert table. I don't know what people are thinking putting the desserts on the same table as the green beans. What if some stupid parent lets their 5-year-old serve his own green beans and the spoon shoots green beans all over the cherry pie? What then? Plus, people usually put their desserts on a separate plate. They can't carry two, so that means they're gonna have to go set their food down and then cut back in line, gumming up the works just to get the dessert. So there's gonna be anger, confusion, cold food, and a lot of people in your congregation wondering if God is testing their commitment to this whole no cussing thing.
And finally, tip number 10, finger licking good. Many churches will provide a main dish themselves in case you get a lot of chip and dippers and not a lot of real food. So here's a list of food that never goes wrong with a big crowd. Lasagna, brisket, grilled burgers, fried chicken, enchiladas. Don't try some fancy new crap. Just stick with the classics and it'll be a big hit. We hope that this guide has helped you, church leader, volunteer head of the church potluck, get a better grip on the spatula of awesomeness that is the church potluck.
Nobody wants your nasty pea salad. I'm talking to you, Opal. I know you can hear me. Don't act like you're not listening. I'm not scared of you anymore, okay? I'm grown. I'm a grown man.
Whoa. Calm down, bud. Calm down.
Sorry, I just get so...
I understand. It's okay. It's okay. All right.